A lot has happened since I've seen you last. Let's begin at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. And if you sing, it goes with do, re, mi. So after very many months, we finally got to go and visit my family in Wales, and we had the best time ever.
So where are we? For those that haven't been watching us for that many years.
My childhood home, my parents' house.
Yes, and I'll let you guys into a secret. Liana chose this wallpaper.
You can't be outing me like that.
I think you need coffee. Hey, could I please get a large cappuccino with an extra shot of coffee? And then could I please get another large cappuccino with 3 extra shots of coffee?
6 shots total?
Yeah, 6 please.
The large cappuccino with 6 shots?
Yeah, it's a tired day, bro, it's a tired day.
That's a first though.
Is it really?
For me at least. A lot of espresso, bro.
Oh yes.
Look, I'll be bouncing all over the place.
Oh, he will be.
I will be.
He will
I
be.
think it should be too long with your drinks.
That's alright, no rush.
There's no 6 shots back in the scene, so just so you know.
I'm having 6 shots. You're going to regret letting me have this.
I'm not. Who said I let you? Although
He's never seen that before.
I don't think anyone's ever seen anyone have 6 shots of coffee. You won't drink it all, I bet you.
You think I'm going to like have an overload of caffeine?
Yes.
Oh my god,
What?
it's you too. I follow you on TikTok.
Thank you so much. Yeah, not bad.
6 shots of coffee. Are you gonna be okay?
It's a busy day.
That's a lot of coffee.
I don't know if I'll be okay, but you know,
Yeah.
it's a busy day, so.
How's the baby?
He's good.
asleep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Obviously, the strong woman of the house had to bring in the heavy stuff. But this is the Airbnb that we are staying in. But when we saw the views of this place, we couldn't not. I didn't even know this was a thing. And it's like right next to where my parents live. Now, the reason we have booked an Airbnb is because now that we have Cozy, we have so much stuff, and because we've got a surprise up our sleeves. And even though we booked this yesterday, we didn't stay here last night because of someone.
Yeah, Cozy just would not settle.
No. Do you want to explain why you wouldn't stay here?
Look. Cozy just would not settle.
So when we arrived last night, it was very much dark. It was very much... So we got here, it was dark, and because there's so many bedrooms and rooms up and downstairs, kind of got a bit scared. So anyways, we decided to go and sleep at my mum's house, which was a bit of a squeeze. But the reason we've booked this place out is because I didn't get to come down here for Christmas, so we're going to surprise them with a second Christmas. Right, so Cozy's fallen asleep in his bouncer. We have approximately 2.5 hours
Is that it?
to get things done.
Is that what we've got?
Obviously, you can't get decorations, so we're gonna have to do what we can do. He's awake. So I guess we can be more loud. The only problem is he's kind of attached to me very recently, so. My 2 sisters know it's happening, but my mum and dad don't. They just know that they're coming for dinner.
Just taking in the view, are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Missed the sunset.
You did. We'll catch it tomorrow, though.
Well, we did not.
Hi! Merry Christmas! For dinner,
Yeah.
a lovely...
Oh no.
Oh!
What do you mean, oh no?
Avocado and quinoa or some weird.
He knows you so well.
Couscous and courgette.
That's it, yes.
With a
see?
salmon.
That's not actually food.
I'm not eating that. Should we see what Nine and Ted got you for Christmas?
Ah,
Gryffindor!
Oh, that's so cute.
Happy boy! Yay! It's your walker!
Peter Rabbit.
Who is it? It's a caterpillar! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a book!
Yay! We love books.
Say thank you!
You have been spoiled, Cozy boy.
Santa.
A wrinkle remover? Oh, that's insulting, isn't it?
Oh my god, it's giant bloomers.
Oh, yeah.
She's already got a pair.
Coffee there, love.
She's laughing here, but she'll be wearing them tomorrow night, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, they've
Oh,
Oh.
berry cake recipes.
What a lovely, thoughtful
I
gift.
can't think of anything more suitable for a diabetic.
It's a nice tree you've got there.
I'm just glad that I haven't got to put that back in my car because it was Wayne's second Christmas present from us.
Was it?
Yeah, we were gonna. We planned all along. We planned all along to give you the tree.
Oh,
Yeah, because we know you love gardens.
I'm
You do love a garden.
And a bit of shrubbery.
Bit of shrubbery.
so grateful I can't begin to tell you. So I won't.
I didn't open any Pringles. Why have I not had Pringles?
Because
Because they probably went out of date.
Oh yeah, I did open some Pringles. Oh, okay.
you've caused ruckus with them. They sound
47.
very broken.
They do, yeah. But then again, so's she.
They sound dusty.
Oh, no. It's good one.
Then again.
For God's sake.
Merry Christmas. Oh, it's digging in my head.
It's the fact that he's actually taking it, that's brilliant.
That's how you know you're old.
The noise.
We've just made noises as we're sitting.
We need to stop that. How did you sleep?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I kept waking up.
How was your Christmas? Was it
I
what
had
you
a great
expected?
Christmas, and I'm excited for Boxing Day. I think we're going to do a Boxing Day walk.
Nice. As long as there's food involved somewhere, I'm happy with that.
Hey, Ray! So a little bit of an update with the lump. You might have seen that we posted a short, and basically I had a text through a week after my first doctor's appointment where he said he was going to refer me to the breast clinic, and it basically said, you have just been referred to the breast clinic. And I was like, what? How have I just been referred to the breast clinic when I was told that I was referred a week ago? It said you should get an appointment within 2 weeks is what it said, but I'd already waited over a week before I got that text, and I was like, oh. To me, it was a little bit ironic because on the Monday, I went to go and get my bloods done. So we went to the hospital. So it is blood test day. Woo! We decided to book it in where we gave birth to Cozy because they have good toast. And what else they got?
They've got a Starbucks.
Yeah, they have. I'm actually not too bad when it comes to taking my bloods, although I've got a very dry throat.
Really?
Yeah. Could be dehydration, could be dehydration.
Probably dehydration.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know this question, babe? It is a difficult one. Bye. Where's Mummy gone? Where's Mummy gone? Is that funny? Where's she gone? She left us. She's in bay too, we're all right.
I haven't heard anything about my bloods. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to chase them in regards to my results or if I'm supposed to be contacted. Some people say, like, if there's nothing wrong, they won't contact you. And then on the Tuesday, I get the text saying, you have just been referred. I'm like, this is what I'm thinking. The doctor got my test results on the Tuesday, possibly, and thought, oh yeah, I was meant to refer her, and I haven't. But then, what confirmed it is, when the 2 weeks from the initial doctor's appointment was, I didn't realise, because some of you said you can check on the NHS app, it tells you like your referral dates and stuff. Oh, it's actually changed now, but it said that my referral review was overdue and it was meant to be reviewed on the 2nd of March. And I was like, right, so does that mean that he did put it in on time? But then I messaged my GP, because you can do that on the NHS app, and I was like, yes, I don't have to make a phone call. They went, hi Liana, your referral was sent 1 week ago, so if you haven't heard anything in a week's time, please contact us again. So I've they've basically confirmed that my referral was sent a week late. So now I can't chase anything for another week, which is, you know, not the best because I'm running, well, obviously we're here with my family, which is nice, getting my mind off of everything. But fingers crossed, I actually do get contacted because obviously there's another week now, a time slot for them to phone me. So just fingers crossed, I then don't have to chase them after a week and I haven't heard anything, so I have to start making more phone calls. I think that'd be like worst case scenario. But let's say, for example, I did find it and I found it early I'm scared like by the time I got it checked, if it is something, then is it going to be early enough? I kind of regret not getting it checked when I first found it, because I was doing all this Googling and it was like, wait 2 weeks to see if it goes away by itself. So technically I've had this lump for a month and a half now, so even though maybe it feels a little bit smaller, if it does feel a bit smaller, I've still had it like nearly 2 months. Now don't be fooled, because it actually isn't the same day. We just went up to my sister's house to spend time there and see her children.
And if you look very closely, that's where we stayed, right under the bridge.
I'm actually so gutted that we didn't do this sooner.
The walk.
We're leaving, literally. We're going for a walk and then we're going home. Oh my gosh.
Everything okay? Hello! Mr. Hatman. Right then, do you want to tell them the good news?
Yay!
Liana's got good news.
I got a phone call this morning.
Yes!
And I've got an appointment!
Yay! Yay! Finally!
So I've got my scan next week.
It's booked in, it's official.
So the only thing I have to do now is chase my blood results, because it's been a week.
I think so. I'm not sure how long it takes for bloods, but...
And, you know...
What happened?
I've broken a nail and that really hurt.
You broke a nail?
It's not funny, stop laughing at me.
Wow, that's a proper shiner that is, isn't it, Cozy?
Full of them. There's got to be... I fail to believe that there's nothing wrong with my blood. He just finds it funny. You're laughing at all my medical conditions.
We are in fact leaving now. It's just started to snow.
There's an extreme weather warning, so...
We have to get out of here, because when it snows in Wales...
Oh, you can't move.
It snows.
You get stuck. Right, so we're about an hour in, and the further we drive, the snowier it gets, and the roads are starting to stick with snow, which is
Again, a bit sketchy.
not good. And you know it's serious when Connor's got snow mode on the car. It's snow mode, isn't it?
Yeah, it's snow mode.
Snow tyres, snowmobile mode.
Snowmobile mode, baby.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Skip almost a week later, and here we are. I have been for my scan. It was actually this morning, and I was extremely nervous for it. It was at 10:20.
Today is the day that we go for Liana's scan and finally put this thing to bed. I mean, I'm all for positive thinking. If we put it out into the universe that you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. Liana and I made a slight parenting rookie. We were so just in the headspace of getting Liana sorted and getting her lump checked. We were rushing out the door. We completely forgot to put Cozy's milk in the caddy, which we've never done before. It's so typical. So I've had to, as much as I didn't want to, I've had to leave Liana in the waiting room by herself, bless her. So I'm rushing back now because she still hasn't gone in, unfortunately. It's busy. It just is. That's how hospitals are now. They're just all busy, and it's taken her ages to get in for the scan. I'm gonna let her explain everything that went down, because she was the one in there with the doctor. She wants to give you the story from her point of view. But we're back. I've got Cozy some milk, and I think we're gonna just go and sit in the Starbucks and wait for her to tell me that she's done, and then we'll meet up with her and we can hear how it went. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm almost certain she's gonna be perfectly okay. But fingers crossed, she's got good news. Well, a quick update. I think she's done, and I'm gonna meet her at the front doors, which is even better news. You're done?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good.
Did you get the news?
Yep.
It's good news?
Yeah.
So it's nothing crazy?
Just a gland.
Yay, we knew it! That's great news. Should we get a Starbucks to celebrate? Okay, let's go back into the hospital.
And here we are. I had my scan first thing this morning. It was different than I thought it was going to be. So I signed in, they sat me down, they said please fill in this form, so I had to basically reiterate what I'd said to my GP. So I had to say if I had any history of breast cancer in my family, if I smoke, this, that and the other, if I've had lumps before. And then I sent the form back, and then I just had to wait for the doctor. So then the doctor called me in, and I just thought I was going for a scan. He basically had a feel of everywhere. He asked where it was. You have to get undressed, obviously, from the waist upwards. And he felt everywhere to make sure that there was nothing going on. He literally felt everywhere and then felt the lump and told me, he was like, I'm fairly confident that it is a lymph node or a swollen gland, but he did decide to send me for a scan anyways, just to double check. So then after being with the doctor, I then went to go and wait in the same room I went to go in the beginning. So I got sent back there and I went to go and sit there, and it was It was hard because even though he'd told me that he was fairly confident it was a gland, we hadn't planned to be in the hospital for that long. It's really bad. We thought we had travel milks and we didn't. We didn't have any pouches for Cozy to eat. So I brought his bottle and I didn't have any milk, and the hospital doesn't sell any type of baby milk. So Connor had to actually leave me to go and feed baby because obviously he is our main priority always. So, and as soon as he left me, I was just, it was nerve-wracking, especially being there by myself. But, you know, we got over it. Once they called me in, there was 2 lovely ladies, and it's literally just the same sort of scan you have on your baby bump. They only did the lump for me. I was just shaking the whole time. Even though the doctor told me it's a gland, I was just shaking looking at the screen. Just looking at all these like lumps and bumps, and I'm thinking, oh, what's that, as I'm looking at it. But they did confirm to me that it was just a swollen gland. She said that because I'm quite slim, that's probably why I can feel it a lot more. And she said that I have quite a few lower down as well that you can't feel because they're a bit deeper. The first doctor, he mentioned that he had a good look at my arm to see if I had any bruises or anything, because he said that usually if you've got any bruising or anything on the same arm, that's usually what causes it. But I've got no bruising or anything, so I'm not sure why I've got swollen glands there, but that's what it is. So peace of mind had. And I definitely just want to remind you that if you have a lump, don't ever feel like you're wasting anyone's time, because I feel like I did feel a little bit like that to begin with, especially going there to find out it's nothing, and I feel like somebody else could have had that appointment and maybe, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it could have been something, I don't know. So just remember to check your breasts in all different shapes, arms up, arms down, down your chest, around your armpits, in the mirror, look for any changes. Just make sure you do it, because I wasn't doing it before I started breastfeeding Cozy, and I only came to know my breasts after I had Cozy, so don't be frightened. But at least now I can relax a little bit. We're so excited because we are going in the van. Yay! We have got Floyd back and we are taking him out and having a little trial run on van life. And it's Connor and I's anniversary next week. We have been together 4 years, so that's also very exciting. We're going away for a little date night. So lots of things to look forward to. And again, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you checking in on me, asking about my appointments, reassuring me, giving me advice. I'm extremely grateful for it, and I love you millions, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!